first major repair to go along with this crazy story. Okay. So, bad news. The other day I was just, about to go clean the tanks. And I got up and I heard a loud bang. And I thought it might have been our propane tanks because we had just put propane in our RV the night before. And I was like, that's a loud noise. And it didn't sound good at all. I was like, oh no, something's wrong. So I'm going around the RV, and propane tanks are fine. Everything's fine. I didn't see anything at the time. But then I went over towards our black tank, where our tank drains out into the sewer. Our sewer line goes out. And I noticed that the parallel sewer drain that we used to have was sitting like this now. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, that's not good. That's definitely not good, and something's definitely wrong. So, because, fairly new RV, I figured, ding, 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 I need to come in for a service call. Pacific Coachworks, Fred, hello, guys. Called them, and Fred was like, okay, no problem. Call me back on Tuesday. I'm really got a lot of RVs here, and I'm going to try to squeeze you in. Give me a call on Tuesday. So Tuesday comes, I call, and I'm out, hey, Fred, I need, this service is getting worse. At this time, I couldn't drain my tank because, of course, the water doesn't go over hill, and to me, it felt like it was getting more fuller, and the smell was getting pretty bad. So Fred tells me that Pacific Coachworks just sold the business, and that all the employees' last day is Thursday, and that he wasn't a part of the package either, and that he's going to be fired too. He has no job. And I'm like, Fred, what do I do? I have a warranty. I need service. He's all, well, try to get a hold of the dealer where you bought it at. And I'm like, okay. So I call Beaumont RV, who I bought my RV from. They did the paperwork. And I said, hey, I have this problem with my black tank and my plumbing, and I need emergency, service, because, this is an emergency situation, I would say. And they said they can't get me in until December. So I'm like, oh my goodness, doesn't make any sense. So I'm sitting here in limbo, not knowing what to do, and I'm like, I just need to get this repaired and fixed as soon as possible. So I call around to like all the mobile RV service people that I could possibly find on Google, and every single one of those service repair people were either booked solid for the next 2-3 weeks and can't get me in. So I'm like, okay, be calm. I went and started talking to some of my other co-workers that work here at the park and asked them who they use to service their RVs, and I finally got a phone number from one of them, and I called out, and he was like, yeah, no problem, give me just a week, I'll be there. And I was like, okay, I could deal with a week. Week's not that bad. So my curiosity got the best of me, and I'm like, I need to know if this might be something that I might be able to fix. I really feel like it's something that I might be able to tackle. So I'm prying around trying to see underneath the RV, and because it's all bolted and screwed in at the bottom, I can't really see anything. So today I decided, okay, I'm going to get a drill, I'm going to get down there, and I'm going to pull all the bolts out, and I'm going to get under there, and I'm going to figure it out and see if I can do it myself. Come to find out, our black tank completely failed underneath the RV. And it came apart from the toilet, and it had been leaking underneath the RV. And no sewage, just more or less water from the toilet is coming out. I mean, well, it's still sewage, but still. So got that drained out, and took the screws out so I could see what was going on, and I figured I might be able to fix it myself. So then I got to trying to lift the tank, and to me it was pretty heavy. Um, got and talked to somebody else, and they were like, well, you might not want to move it because it might completely fall down on you. And then I got to thinking, okay, if the tank falls down on me, I'm gonna die with sewage on top of me and a black tank. Yeah, that's not how I want to go. So I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna do this. So we're gonna find a jack from somebody here at the park and try to figure out how to jack this up so that I can get under there and try to fix it. Well, my gray tank has straps, but my black tank has no straps. It's just sitting up there, like it has a T on the top of the tank with lips. They hang off the side of it, and they're plastic, and they're sitting on a rail that goes across, and that's it. That's all that was holding my tank up. And I'm like, why would they build something like this? Like, it gets heavy. So the whole bracket just basically bowed and dropped the tank. So long story short, the tank was too heavy. And I don't know how long it's been like that, but it just got worse. And it's probably been like that since I bought it. So I'm going to show you the brackets for the gray tank, because they did that right. But why didn't they just do that to my black tank? And it would have solved the problem. And I'll show you what my repairman did temporarily until he gets some straps manufactured. He's going to manufacture those so that it won't fall again, and fix it on Monday. But he's fixed it temporarily right now. So I'll let you take a look down here. So it has this big old nasty thing that gets screwed in across there, and I basically just cut it so that we can get up here. But if you can tell, these are the brackets that are holding my gray tank. My gray tank is secure. It's not gonna fall. My black tank, no brackets, nothing. And I doubt you can see it, but this bar right here is so bent that it's not even holding my tank. So we put wood across so that it'll hold it temporarily until we fix it. And this is the underbelly of my tank, or my RV. So this is the nightmare that I had to endure because Pacific Coachworks won't honor my service agreement and my warranty right now. So I don't know what to do. If you have any suggestions on what I should do about this whole RV manufacturer warranty situation, or if you've experienced this, please leave a comment down below. I'd like to hear. I'd like to know. And I tried to warn like the other Pacific Coachworks owners what was going on, and a lot of people didn't believe me. I mean, I got it from the horse's mouth. They actually called me and told me the information that they sold the business and that they weren't gonna have us come in for service, and that anyone who had their stuff there now, they were gonna stop the repairs on it and they had to pick it up the way it was. And I was like, really? Like, that sucks. And I'm glad I'm not in that situation. So our first huge service repair on our RV, out of pocket. And I'll give you the cost of that later. But if I have to, I will see Pacific Coachworks in court, because we had an agreement. I'm just saying. I'm not even a year old in this RV. And this is no bueno. So, live the good life and live the dream. And I'll see you later with all these flies. Ugh. Please like and subscribe and follow us on YouTube. Live the good life.
and living the dream.